Hey YouTube, this is React City. I'm Johnny.
I'm Rose. Nikki.
And this is the finale of Season 1 of Demon Slayer. Anything you guys remember from, well, just saw it.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say before we get into this next one?
Will we see Mr. Flamey Boy? Or are we going straight to missions?
Yeah, it might be missions. Especially since the episode ended, we forgot to talk about it last episode, it ended with a random demon with 4 eyes.
Oh yeah, on a
devouring
train.
somebody on a train.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that
Yeah,
at the
I
end of the other episode at all.
While they did say they sent him because it's been killing a lot of people. So, and they only sent Hashirus to like danger zones, so maybe there's something going on there. Guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, like, type here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Check the Patreon for the description if you guys want to see the movie a whole week early, and we'll see you in discussion.
He said, check the Patreon for the description. Oh, they're watching it.
She's going all out.
Oh no, she won.
She didn't splash him.
She didn't splash him.
10 wins, 10 losses. Lower 6. With flame hair?
Just in case you didn't see it, it said a few months earlier.
Oh.
Lower 1.
Wow.
It's like domain expansion.
Right?
This reminds me of that Matrix level.
Ooh, who you? This is not a woman. It's my son.
I didn't expect the voice.
Change appearance and aura. Oh no, his favorite.
Oh wow. They're old.
Wow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can hear your thoughts. Oh no. No. Why are you thinking thoughts? Just stop.
I've been running.
Oh my gosh. Another one
You
bites
cannot
the
win.
dust.
You cannot win.
Oh, there it goes. Really?
Be fast though.
She's smiling. There you go.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, anger.
You cannot win.
No, there is no winning with him.
Uh-oh.
And then there was one.
That's a hell of a boss.
Oh.
Stop it. Weirdo.
私を最後まで残してくださってありがとう。
He's like, gross.
These. Did he just give him more blood?
I think so.
I thought so. And that's the four-eyed person?
All of them?
Oh.
What?
Cool.
It just fades away.
Something else.
Oh, it's the
showing
memory
him-
of his face.
He's living his best life. Mugen Train.
Oh.
To the Mugen Train.
Oh, she recommended him.
The fire breathing technique.
Oh, that she didn't know about? Oh, so she's sending him to.
鬼になっても人を食わない妹のことや鬼物児との遭遇について考えてみても炭治郎はそういった星のもとに生まれた
Destiny.
Just took
What
a.
a jerk. Even though I got out of the way. Isn't that the guy from Final Selection?
Yep.
Oh.
He got swole.
His hair is better. Well, not better, but longer. What was his scent? Tell me.
Yeah. With anger face.
俺たちの面倒を見てくれて本当にありがとう。おかげでまた戦いに行けるよ。
She's like, I hate you.
Hey, look.
So she's a demon slayer.
Yeah.
俺を手助けしてくれた葵さんはもう俺の一部だから。
Part of
葵
me.
さんの思いは俺が戦いの場に持っていくし。じゃあまた気がしたら頼むね。
And now she's in love.
Changed her life.
Naruto away.
俺たち出発するよ。いろいろありがとう。
Smile.
何何？
What's that mean?
師範の指示に従っただけなのでお礼を言われる筋合いはないからさようなら
Words.
喋ってくれた。今投げたのは何？
さようなら
Bye.
表と裏って書いてあるね。なんで投げたの？
さようなら
あんなに回るんだね。
指示されてないことはこれを投げて決める全部どうでもいいから自分で決められないの
カナオは心の声が小さいんだろうな。
Tiny heart voice.
従うのも大切なことだけど。あ、それ貸してくれる？
Don't lose it, Tanjiro. What are you gonna do?
投げて決めよう。
何を
カナオがこれから自分の心の声をよく聞くこと。
It's just gone.
Doesn't know his own strength.
No.
表が出たらカナオは心のままに生きる。
Who's that?
どこ行った？
whistling.
いいかな
What is it gonna be?
どっちだろう。
頑張れ人は心が原動力だから心はどこまでも強くなれる
She's lost once again.
Just runs away.
Her third loss.
手を出せたの。
偶然だよ俺に裏が出ても表が出るまで何度でも
Every time.
It will happen. Life changed.
Times 2.
Combo.
Oh boy. Final task.
Gotta try. The onigiri they promised. They're still creepy.
Yeah, those eyes.
Not letting him swallow.
No.
富岡さん
Hey.
今から出陣か
はい
全集中常駐はできるようになったみたいだな
はい
続けるといい
Okay. Great conversationalist.
どう感謝を伝えたらいいのか
Don't die.
Yeah.
礼なら仕事で返せばいい俺たち鬼殺隊の使命は鬼を撃つ以上だ
And bye.
Disappears.
みんな俺と俺が寂しいんだね俺だけ残ってもいいよ
スイーツさんは少し女の子です気づかれる節度を教えてくださいね。
なくなって悲しいでしょ
We're not sad.
みんな行ってきます
Just
He's
crying.
crying.
この土地の主
That's
Ruler of this land.
いや記者だ知らねえよ
Calm down.
俺が一番に伝えため
待つんだ伊之助この土地の守り神かもしれないこれから急に攻撃するのも良くない
He actually doesn't know either.
He's from the mountains.
乗り物なの人を運ぶ田舎者が
True pumpkin.
じゃあカラスが言ってたのはこれか
Dude.
They're coming to beat him up.
yeah, not supposed to have swords.
Aren't you the police?
They're mall cops.
He's on the floor upset.
丸見えで来るよバカ
Put on clothes.
You guys bought tickets, right?
I don't know if they did.
No.
But they're on this train anyway.
ネスコちゃん連れてきてよかったのか
Uh,
鬼殺隊本部に置いておくのが一番安全
we're together forever.
これでいい俺とネスコはどこへ行く時も一緒だ
Their nose goes straight out.
絶対助ける
Reminiscing time.
俺とネスコの絆は誰にも引き裂けない
Authors comments were saying the author teared up. Oh, there he is. Teared up at that scene.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh no.
so that's what the movie's gonna be about.
Right.
Yeah.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
俺は俺の責務を全うするここにいる者は誰も知らせない
It's a
Was
poster.
is it a preview? Oh.
Discussion.
Yeah.
So it started with what's her name? Kano
Mm-hmm.
Doing
The
medicine
cup
cup battle with Tanjiro.
Yeah.
And
And they're head to head basically. They're like 10 wins, 10 losses.
yeah.
He's found a way to come up to equal her. Now that says a lot about Tanjiro, because
Yeah.
remember he said her scent was similar to a Hashira,
Yeah.
which would imply that his basic skills are similar to that of a Hashira now.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's like I'm telling you, like Tanjiro is a meteor in how much he is accelerating in his
Yeah.
training. I'm just wondering how much Inosuke and Zensu are keeping up. To be honest,
Well, I think that last scene at the end of the episode, well, almost end of the episode, was to show us that they're about his level now with blowing up the gourds. At least,
yes.
at least the total
breathing.
concentration constant thing.
So total control. They all have total control of their breathing now.
Yeah.
They can sleep through it. They live it now.
Basically, it makes your stamina skyrocket so they can last longer.
I wonder if there's any like long-term health complications as a result of using it.
It's like that thing that you told us about in Hunter x Hunter, how people have learned to like do one specific thing while sleeping, so that they're half sleeping, half doing the thing.
Yeah.
Like holding a rock or a bucket of water over their head
Yes.
while sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, but they don't actually get
You don't get your full
a
sleep.
good amount of sleep.
No, it's not good for you.
Which might be why those people who look cool doing that are constantly like this. They're just sleeping, but they're half sleeping all the time, so they do it all the time.
Mm-hmm. Like they're making up for sleep all,
They make
the entire
all
time.
the time.
Yeah. But also we got name dropped of the Mugen Train, which is the name of the movie, as I mentioned a bit early. You pointed out that she said the flame breathing technique.
The
You
fire
pointed out-
breathing.
The fire
Fire
breathing
breathing technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she lied to Tanjiro.
Well,
that
did she
didn't
lie,
know.
or was it just word usage? Like, cause she was just saying, like, he's talking about something called the something technique. But just the way she said it, it came across like...
Maybe it was just a translation. Maybe they translated as the, and it was really
But assuming she did lie to Tanjiro, would you have a theory as to why?
Well, she did say something like he's coming along nicely. Maybe they're waiting for the bread to finish baking.
Yeah, something about the way that she said, I can't remember now. She was like, basically, he needs time before he can like take it on.
She did say he was going to go meet up with the Flame Hashira, and that's what she actually recommended him to meet him, probably for one of those reasons, to talk about what that's all about.
Yeah.
He's just going to be like, oh, hey, cousin. And Tanjiro doing the Naruto speedrun with the top
Yeah.
ninjutsu. It's
Top
running by
ninjutsu.
everybody. Hey, I'll make your life better. Runs over to Kano. Hey.
Yeah.
The girl who does the laundry, apparently, well, not does the laundry, she's a health assistant. Apparently, she is a full-fledged demon slayer. She
Yeah.
succeeded in the final selection.
But she
scared.
barely made it, she said.
Yeah, by luck.
By luck, yeah. And she's a coward to go into battle. So I guess, like, why did she become a demon slayer is the question. Maybe she thought, oh, I can do this.
Maybe
And
she thought
then
she could do
when
it.
she faced the demon for real. Because I remember when we were first on the mountain, even some of the other people were like, I didn't sign up for this. Like, they've never seen a demon before.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have been that.
Yeah, so someone who didn't really expect this level of confrontation manages to survive somehow.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, I'm done.
He's like, bye.
But
Peace
she
out.
ended up at a great place.
Which is why she takes her job so seriously. She's trying to make up for it.
for it.
Yeah. And then Tanjiro, like, it changed her life by saying thank you, runs away.
It was like, I'm taking your emotions onto the battlefield with me because you're a part of me now.
Yeah, it's saying, like, you know, it doesn't matter if that's what you came to do. You're still useful. You're adding to me. You're
Yeah.
helping people. You matter.
You changed my life and I will continue it forward.
And then Kanao had a very interesting conversation with him as well.
Yeah.
Tanjiro just intrigued and immediately immersed himself in this person's life.
Yeah.
You know what it made me think of? Like an introvert working themselves up to say, like, nice weather today. And
Yeah.
then an extrovert being like, yeah, it's amazing weather. Yeah. And trying to
How
have a
did
conversation
you like
with
the
them.
weather next week? I'm like, the introvert's like, I didn't prepare
I
for this.
I just wanted to have a simple
Because
conversation.
she kept saying farewell, farewell, farewell.
Yeah, she had
And
no
then she
preset program.
just resigned to the fact that he's here now.
Yeah, she was like, all right, let me just tell you how this coin works. Farewell.
Farewell.
Please. Please go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the coin flip thing. He decided, hey, we'll take this coin flip, you're going to listen to your heart. Or at least try to listen to your heart. And it succeeded. And it looks like she's actually going to try to do that.
Even, like, her emotions flared up at the thought of, like, it having to try and listen to herself and try to make decisions on her own.
Yes. She got
She
that
got glistening eyes.
that anime therapy.
I think something must have happened because there was a sudden wind, and he was like, "Where did it go? Oh, there it is."
Oh yeah, yeah.
I thought that too when I first saw it.
Yeah.
But then she asked him if he did anything, and he's
Well, I don't think he did.
No, yeah, not him.
Oh,
like
if
some
something
sort
happened.
of thing happened. Like
Maybe-
maybe even Lady Kosher overheard what was happening. It was like,
Maybe that's what angry-looking guy all the time did. Maybe he's actually a really nice guy, but his face is really scary all the time. And Tanjiro stepped out of the way, and he tried to step out of the way at the same time, but
it didn't work.
It's
It's like just keep walking, just keep walking.
It didn't happen. Recover. He's the ultimate introvert. That's why he's here.
This is the craziest theory yet. But
Mr. Flamboyant is just watching over them all the time because he's the Wind Hashira. No, the other guy's the Wind Hashira.
He's the Sound Hashira.
Sound Hashira. So the Wind Hashira guy is
Was
the guy who
the
is
the
Mr.
first mean
Scarred.
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that guy who walked by, he is much bigger than Tanjiro.
Yeah,
he
he
was about
bulked
the
up.
same height and age. It seemed like back then.
Yeah, and he bulked up in the same amount of time that Tanjiro was training.
Hmm. So all
And
this
he's here
time,
for some
he's
reason.
been getting gains.
Yeah, why is he here? Good question.
Yeah. Maybe, I mean, they rehabilitate people here, so perhaps there's someone else he brought here, maybe? Or maybe he
Or
got
he
hurt,
got hurt, yeah.
Maybe.
came by for his steroids.
Maybe. That would be hilarious.
He was saying goodbye to everybody.
Yeah.
And he meets Tamioka.
Tell me, okay.
You.
Cute.
I edited it out.
Tomioka.
Yeah.
Let's
So,
just call him Tapioca. Why not?
so Gyu was just like, came by to make sure he was alright and assumedly going to go in and say hi to Kocho or something. Or he just waited his entire time outside.
Yeah, just to
Yeah.
speak to him.
Hey, Tanjiro, you good?
Good.
Goodbye.
And we forgot the very important entire scene
What scene is that?
of Muzan.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Was that last episode?
No.
No, that was this episode. Yeah, I wrote it down here.
Sorry, I edited it out.
You have a lot to remember.
Stuff out.
Yeah, so
yeah, he's-
Lady Muzan
Lady Muzan.
has
Is-
dissolved the lower
Ranks.
6.
Yeah, the lower 6. Save for one,
Yeah.
who really likes dying.
And killing people and seeing people die. And he's like, that's the spirit.
Yeah, he wants total submission, no inner thoughts to yourself. Like, it's literally, once you become a demon, it's signing a deal with the devil. You lose everything.
Yeah.
And getting promoted, it seems like you lose more autonomy.
Yeah.
Like, the regular demons that you come across, they're just doing their own thing out in the wilderness for
Yeah.
30 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You become promoted, like, if you're not useful, I will eat you.
Yeah, you die. There's like, once you're in, well, that's the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a big thing we can pick apart here, though, is he specifically says, once you become a lower 6, it's just the next stage in becoming useful to me.
Yeah. It's
So-
the starting point.
So then that would imply that all demons is him, like, casting out a wide net and seeing what he catches.
Yeah.
So then why does Muzan want things that are useful to him? I mean, it's
Yeah,
a wide
what
question.
is useful? What constitute useful for him apart from just killing? And I don't think it's the killing because that's just the means to getting stronger. He wants you to devour more to become stronger, then be useful. So what is useful?
Well, he used that one girl with the guitar as a door.
Yeah. The Biwa player.
Yeah. Biwa, yeah. So it could be just as simple as that, is very basic things. I mean, we have seen nothing to imply what Muzan wants, aside from his domineering nature around everybody else. So it could just be as simple as, hey, she's my door, she gets me wherever I want. That's it.
She might not even be a part of the ranks. She's just there.
I did get like serious strength vibes from her though. Like
Yeah.
the way they showed her, she looked like really intimidating, especially compared to the lower 6 that they were showing. Even when they were showing the lower 6 and their faces, like ooh, you know, each of them. She still was like stood out to me. Like I don't know what they did to the animation that I was like, whoa.
She's actually shiny.
She had
Yeah.
no face.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah.
Just,
Reminds me of a lot of those old horror Japanese stuff where it's the hair over the face, like The Ring.
yeah.
What was the other one? It was The Ring and The Grudge.
Grudge,
The
yeah.
Grudge, yeah. Yeah, so he killed all of them, the lower 6, and them killing all of them, when I first saw that, immediately I went to Google to see if the manga was done, because that was like, okay, so this has to be like a shorter story if you just killed all lower 5 like that.
I'm kind of glad though, because now it's not like a ladder thing, because like after about like 4 of those I'd be just like, okay,
Yeah, I'm tired.
next one.
It's I kind of want to hijack your ladder things there. It's not a typical ladder. It's like a ladder with every other rung cut out. Remember we were talking about how the scaling's going up? So now that he's fought Rui, who was at
The
A lower
fifth.
6, lower 5th.
a lower 5th,
Yeah.
now it's someone who's in the lower jacked up.
Yeah.
He was
Next
lower
day.
1, I think.
This
Yes.
guy?
Yeah,
Lower
and
1.
then he got even more blood, which means
Yeah.
he's probably as powerful as like an upper 6.
I don't think so, because especially the way Muzan was describing the upper 6, that they've never changed upper 6 ranks in how long?
100 years.
100 years. So
Centuries.
And he
Right.
sends them to kill Hashira.
right, they're basically the ones that killed Hashira, not the lower 5. The lower 6 tend to run away. So I think they're like sky levels beyond.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing as when we saw that one guy who got kicked out of the lower 6. Remember? Like, he was strong, but if you put up against Rui,
Yeah.
would probably
Yeah.
destroyed him.
Oh
Yeah.
You know? So it's probably that same thing is where this guy would probably dust the lower 6.
Yeah.
He can't take out a higher 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on the designs there or anything that was said in the conversation?
You can literally say nothing correct.
Yeah. Well, although I thought the only one that's maybe could have come close to saying something correct was the last one that died. Because he was like, give me a chance to give me a small amount of time. I'll do something.
Yeah.
He was the only one that wasn't like either trying to run away, like pleading for, I'm sorry. Like she was too desperate. The girl, she was like way too desperate. Like that's not gonna fly. And then of the first one, obviously talking in his mind about to cuss off Musan. Like all of them made really bad choices.
Yeah.
And they were not like just to be in a group. They have no group mentality there. So I understand them. So I understood like the last one that got the extra boost being from the moment he was like, I loved seeing this death. It's like, yeah, you're
gonna
perfect.
So for somebody to be useful to him, he just wants somebody who's just wants to eat humans all the time. That's the beginning of being useful to him.
Stacking your power. But for
Losing
what?
your humanity completely.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably one of the reasons he liked Rui. Because, well, Rui was off on his own trying to achieve something from his humanity. So maybe Muzan was still a little wary of him. But Rui was also quite driven or not driven, like overtaken by the demon side.
Yeah.
Like his mind of, fear and hate and control.
Yeah.
So he was on a path that Muzan could use.
Yeah,
basically.
he couldn't remember his own memories because the more he ate and more he destroyed to
Right.
get the memories, the farther they went.
Yeah. One other thing from that scene, he beheaded one of them, and
Yes.
he wasn't regenerating. He made a note of that. It's like, I can't regenerate. Yeah. So even though there was no Nichiren sword, whatever he did to kill him is interesting.
He didn't even kill him.
No.
He was still alive even by the end of the scene.
Yeah. He was just there, head without a
He
body.
paused his abilities. So it's like everything stems from Muzan.
Muzan, that's what I was gonna
Everything
say.
stems from Muzan.
Yeah. Like he gives it and he can cut it off.
Yeah. And he can see through everyone's minds. He can see your thoughts. He can see what you do. Because how do you even know the girl runs away from Hashira?
Yeah.
He must have been watching in every single moment.
Right.
So yeah, this guy is a smooth criminal.
Something interesting that occurred to me while I was watching this whole scene with Muzan, it was kind of like a reflection of the Hashira meeting,
Yeah.
except much more diabolical,
Horror.
much more horrible. Yeah. Like it seemed to me like he was trying to have his own super core, but with evil, because he's not like nice, as opposed to the master he's still very strict. Everyone still bows to him. Everyone still controls what they say, and all of those rules and etiquette are there. But he's nice, and he's not out to kill you or control you. I just thought it was interesting.
It's 9 Hashira or 12 Hashira?
Maybe.
Let's rattle off real quick. We've got wind, we've got flame, we've got insect, we've got snake, we've got
Love.
stone, love,
Water.
water,
Sound? Did you do that
Sound.
one?
It didn't do sound.
You do Mist?
No.
Oh no, miss. That's
Missed.
9.
9.
So it was 9. Good call.
But right after that, we see we see the train.
The train.
The train to the Mugen train.
That is the spirit of the land.
Yeah, it just immediately it's like I'm going to challenge to a fight. It's like no, it's a guardian.
Yeah.
They're not even listening to Zenith's
Guys.
transport.
It's like, guys.
Like, hey, these guys got swords. Call the cops.
Yeah, that was interesting. Like it's. I think that really. I think I said it in the reaction. Like once I saw the train, it's like, whoa, I forgot what century we were in.
Yes.
Like because you're in this,
the
mountains,
mountains,
It could
and
easily be
swords,
mystical.
no guns. You know, it just seems like a different time. And then they go to a train station. It's like, why are you walking around with a giant sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, guns should exist by this point, so I wonder if it's possible to like coat it in poison to shoot a snipe a demon.
Yeah.
Or make it with the Nichiren material.
Nichiren tipped.
Nichiren.
Explosive Nichiren tipped. Shoot him in the neck, blow off the head.
Yeah.
Cheating.
True.
Were you saying something?
Was I?
I thought
I
you
started trying to say something.
I don't remember. But yeah. So we're on the train now.
Oh,
So Nev-
right before, I just wanted to point out that the camera stuff was actually weird at the time.
Yeah.
So they said that the Demon Slayer Corps is not officially recognized by the government, which is why the government entities will still try to arrest them and stuff. But through the phrasing, it sounds like maybe the people at the very top know about it, but yeah, most people do not know about it. It's just a legend.
Interesting.
Makes sense.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're saying?
People on
And
the train.
so we're on the train now. We're gonna meet Mr. Sengoku, I think it was his name.
Rengoku.
Rengoku. And we're gonna learn about flame technique and save the people on the train.
Yes.
And not die from the demon
Hopefully.
trying to win Muzan's praise.
So this train has been killing, a lot of people have been dying on this train. So is it a separate demon that has been
Yeah.
killing people and now this other one showed up to this
Yeah.
location? Or
I think that might be it, because maybe Muzan was like he's trying to kill that other demon. So there you go.
Because there's it's been months before. The Muzan meeting was months before this.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
So
Few
it
months.
could be Mr. New Lower Rank.
that
like,
maybe
just
like
trying to draw
deformed
attention.
himself?
well, he would
Or
be.
he lured a thingy onto the train.
Maybe.
He does want attention because he's supposed to kill Hashira.
Right. So yeah, maybe he gets somebody else to do the dirty work, and when the Hashira comes, it's like, all right,
Yeah.
my turn.
But he don't know that he got 3 more scrawny boys to come help him.
I keep forgetting how young
These two. are-
Tanjiro and his friends are.
Yeah.
When I saw him next to Gyu,
Yes, I was like, wow, how old are you?
Hello.
Yeah, just because in anime, it's usually, you just see people in stages, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you see someone at their age, every single person they come across is at their age or they're an adult.
Yeah,
There's no
There's no in between.
older kids, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's funny.
That's all I got.
Yeah. And it was funny when Inosuke was giddy after getting the onigiri.
Yes.
But that's all I have.
The one thing I did forget to say from the meeting with between Kocho and Master, after he heard about Tanjiro knowing the fire breathing
Yes.
and all his connections with Kibutsu and the fact that Nezuko's a demon and all that, she's like, it's his destiny.
Like, with all these things happening, it's like,
Yeah.
there's something clearly going on with this kid.
Yeah.
And they don't know about, no one saw Nezuko's blood art.
Right.
Right. No one knows she can do stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Nobody knows she can do fire with her blood.
Yeah.
Does even Tanjiro know?
I was wondering, because he was in the heat of battle and he was really focused.
I mean, maybe
But
he would have
he-
seen a flash on his sword. Because the explosion?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
she did blow away the net that
The
was
net.
going to kill him.
yeah.
And then
I feel like he had noticed something, but
Yeah,
I can't remember. I don't remember if it was him or Ryu that noticed. One of them noticed.
I think Ryu noticed. Rui.
Rui, sorry.
Since that's the end of that, I did mention I wanted to bring up back in Vinland Saga, I had talked about Vinland Saga and compared it to Demon Slayer. So now that we have a season 2, it will probably edit the score I gave Demon Slayer at the time, because I had given Vinland Saga an S tier in terms of how good it was. But I compared it to Demon Slayer, And I said Demon Slayer was an A tier. And the main reason I gave Demon Slayer an A tier was Muzan. Because while I do really think Muzan's a really good villain, I felt like the people in Villain Saga were way more personable in that you could understand why they did what they did and who they were. And because of that, it elevated the show as a whole.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, Muzan's evil, it seemed at the time, you have to remember this was years ago, it seemed at the time just evil for evil's sake. And there was no word for season 2, so at the time it was just like, okay, this villain is like an Ozai character. Where like, in Avatar The Last Airbender, he's just
Admiral.
a big bad.
No.
Emperor Ozai.
Lord Ozai, yeah. And they never go into why he's evil, but he fulfills that role very well of just being scary evil. But I do think there is a separation between somebody who can bring dread to a show and somebody who can bring dread to a show, but you can also understand why they do what they do. So yeah, that's why I gave it an A. So in the next coming season, just some hints as to the reasons as what's going on. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Give him more body.
Anything else?
No, other than the fact that we heard Nezuko's voice. for a second.
Yes.
Yeah, telepathy.
Telepathy.
Wasn't that last episode?
Oh, that was last episode.
Yeah,
Was it?
but we were supposed to bring it up. Yeah.
Sibling telepathy, yeah. That's last episode.
Yeah, so she has some abilities that come up every now and again. So even her, in a way, is a bit mysterious sometimes.
Yeah.
All of, what's his name? Tanjiro, the family, is
They're all
mysterious because they
mysterious.
keep popping up as ghosts.
Yeah, but I would like to see, like, from Nezuko's perspective, if she's got her own battle she's fighting on her side. But yeah, so guys, thank you guys very much for being here. You guys like time here. Please do like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, check the Patreon description if you guys want to see the movie a whole week ahead. And yes, we'll be going into season 2. We'll be seeing you guys next time in Reactor City. Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, bye.
And special thanks to CC Flips, Toe Hands, Mitchell D, Robin, and Brian and Mecca.